Hi everyone, great to see you here. Welcome to the first ever TTG Riviera Fest. This is the first time that we've teamed up with Riviera Travel to create this week-long virtual training festival, and we are really excited about it. I'm Maddie Barber, the head of partner content at TTG. I'm sure I know many of you already, but I hope to see lots of familiar faces popping up in the chat panel. Please do say hello and tell us where you're tuning in from. Have you sold Riviera holidays before? Are you new to the brand? Let us know where you're standing in terms of selling Riviera. We'd love to hear that. Our content this week is designed for both new to Riviera agents and those who are seasoned sellers. So, what do we have coming up? If you've been to any of our previous training festivals, you might be familiar with the format by now. We are kicking off today with panel discussions, which are designed to help you understand Riviera's point of difference, deliver news of the latest Riviera product updates, and provide you with a guide to matching Riviera cruises and tours to a client based on their interests, holiday goals, as well as who they might be travelling with. So in these sessions, we'll be welcoming both Riviera representatives and expert travel agents to the screen to share their insights. We've also added a Meet the Team session in which you can get to know the Riviera trade team and hear their top selling tips for the brand. We do, of course, encourage you to ask any questions using the chat box in all of the sessions throughout Riviera Fest. It is a fantastic opportunity to get your queries about selling Riviera answered. Tomorrow, we're going to begin our series of training presentations, masterclasses, and one virtual fam filmed and recorded by our very own cruise editor, Harry Campbell. While we know it's not possible for Riviera to get all of you out onto its ships and onto its tours, although I know they do try their best, we did want to bring the product to life for you this week and help you learn more about the different itineraries and experiences that your customers can enjoy. From these sessions, you can expect thought-provoking Q&As and inspiring footage backed up with educational information. So tomorrow, which is Tuesday, is our river cruise themed day. Then Wednesday will be touring themed, and then Thursday is the ocean cruise themed day, during which we're really excited to bring Riviera's lesser known product to the fore. Did you know that Riviera sells ocean cruise? You will by the end of this week if you didn't already. So you may have noticed there are also a couple of wild cards on the programme. Tomorrow, Riviera is hosting a happy half hour in which a select group of you will be able to take part in a wine tasting in the comfort of your own home or office, depending on where you are. If you haven't received taster wines, we very much do encourage you to join the session, as you'll be able to learn all about the regional wines your customers can experience, both in destination and on board with Riviera. On Wednesday, you may have spotted we are hosting an afternoon tea. So that is to highlight all the amazing signature experiences that customers can enjoy on Riviera's touring holidays, one of which is, you may have guessed it, an afternoon tea. Those of you who have received afternoon tea kits in the post are in for a real treat, but don't worry if you haven't received one and still want to join. As with the wine tasting, there'll be lots to learn in this session. Come Friday, we are encouraging you to grab a glass of Prosecco, Nosecco, appetizer, or even champagne, whatever takes your fancy, and join in with our Fizzy Quizzy Friday quiz, in which you can put your newfound Riviera knowledge to the test, and of course be in with a chance of winning one of 2 places on a Riviera cruise fam trip. But that's not the only time you can be with a chance of winning a place on the fam. Riviera is giving away 8 spots in total. So that's 2 during the quiz on Friday, and then 6 additional places to agents who answer questions correctly in the polls tab on the right-hand side of your screen during the relevant sessions on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So to be with a chance of winning, you need to answer as many of these questions correctly as possible. So make sure you tune in live and listen carefully, as the answers will be revealed during each session. But where is the fam trip headed, I hear you ask? The prize sailing is Riviera Travel's 8-day Burgundy, the Rhône and Provence sailing, which is on board the Lord Byron and departing on the 24th of August. So as I said, there are 8 places available, which is actually the most fam trip places we've ever given away at one of our virtual training festivals, which is really exciting. The lucky agents will be very lucky indeed. But in the time that you are not in one of this week's training sessions, you can visit Riviera's partner room in the virtual lobby. This is where you'll find a Riviera video, trade brochure, and additional guides to download and use when making your quotes and sales going forwards. Our virtual platform does also allow for one-to-one networking sessions, group meetings, and direct messaging. So if you really wish to make the most of this opportunity to connect with the Riviera trade team, you can find all of that back in the virtual lobby as well. I did also want to flag that all of this week's sessions will be recorded and available on demand for anyone who isn't able to attend everything but wants access. You can come and go on this platform throughout the week using the link you received in your inbox, and sessions will be available to watch here or later. You'll be able to find them at the event website, ttgmedia.com/Riviera Fest. We do have to download, edit and re-upload these manually, so if a session isn't available when you look for it, please bear with us. And also, if you think a colleague or industry friend would benefit from this week's content, please do encourage them to register. They can do that via the event website as you did, and we'll be dishing out links to new registrants throughout the week, so no one needs to miss out. Just a note on social media as well, we'd love to see you posting your wine tasting, afternoon teas and quiz selfies or screenshots on there. So please do use hashtag TTG Riviera Fest and make sure you're tagging us so that we can reshare and repost. But before we kick things off, I know that Riviera CEO Phil Hullah would like to come on and say a few words. So Phil, welcome.
Hi, thank you, Madeline. And hello to all of you. It's a huge welcome from me. I'm very, very excited to introduce the first Riviera TTG Fest. And I can promise you an exciting, full-on, immersive week of all things Riviera. So why do that now? Why do this now, you might ask yourself. And actually, from our perspective, there are several reasons. Firstly, you may have heard already, we're 40 years old this year, which we're incredibly proud of the sort of long history and heritage of Riviera. Secondly, related to that, we've invested over the last couple of years an enormous amount in our product and our proposition, and time and energy and effort and some cash to get it to the best place it can possibly be. And we're really excited about some developments we've got coming. A few examples being on river cruising. We've got 2 brand new ships next year, the Riviera Rose on the Douro and the Radiance on the Danube. We are also continuing something we launched in 2024, which is the free superior drinks package on all river cruises. From a solos perspective, that's a huge focus, going really well. We've dramatically expanded the offer next year. Now we are running 162 dedicated river cruise and tour solo departures. From a touring perspective, our classic tour has reduced in size. We've made the bold decision going into 25 to reduce it from 50 passengers to 36. So more good news for guests. The more premium signature touring offer that hopefully you're aware of is also expanding significantly next year. We're moving from 40 to 67 tours on that, including 25 longer brand new grand tours. We're launching next year our biggest ever festive program with 6 ships running in November, December. And also, last but not least, we've got for the first time a range of 8 themed cruises, river cruises running. Food and beverages, art, history, gardens on 4 different rivers. And there are many more things, but an awful lot of really exciting, I hope, attractive things happening for guests back end of this year and going into 2025. And I'm delighted to say that business is booming for Riviera. It's going fantastically well. 2024, as we stand here today, is about 30% up revenue-wise year on year. And 2025 is going gangbusters. At the moment, it's about 70% ahead. And one of the really good things is actually that's right across the board in the business. From a river cruising perspective, it's the old favourites of the Douro and the Danube at the moment going well. Touring, classical Spain and Italian lakes. Italian Riviera, and their long haul at the moment particular favourites are South Africa and Japan. So really good business. Also, very important for me to say, for the record, that working with you all in the trade is a crucial part of our business, and that's something that's going to get even more central to our strategy going forward. Thinking back to 2019 when I joined, I think trade was about 15% of our mix. Not that we talk about the mix bit too much, but in 2024, it's going to be probably more than 25%. And actually, this year, our business with trade is revenue-wise is 50% ahead year on year. So terrific stuff. We have a real desire to grow that further. And there's a huge commitment from me and the whole team at Riviera to listen to you as actively as we can and to make ourselves as easy as possible to do business with. And I hope we're making some progress on that front. But on that note, I also want to just take the chance to say a huge thank you to all of you from everybody in the Riviera team. We absolutely couldn't have delivered those kind of trading numbers on our own. And I know you put a lot of hard work and effort in on our behalf. So it's really appreciated. Thank you very much. So look, that's enough from me for now. Enjoy the week. We've got lots of exciting content. As Maddie mentioned, we've also got a chance for you all to win your spot on that TTG Riviera fam trip on the Rhône in August. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you very much, Phil. It is now time to move on to our first session of TTG Riviera Fest. It's called Why Riviera? So we'll hop into that now. TTG Charlotte Cullinan, we're waiting for you there.